Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot, and my name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Pisces. Hello, Pisces. And thank you for joining me. I started out by giving you a couple of messages here the Spirit really wants you to hear. And then we're going to go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, let's get started. Pisces, you guys got, not all of you, of course, some of you that could resonate. You got the anxiety card, okay? So some of you are anxious, worried about something. Could be emotionally going over something over and over again in your head. Something that's keeping you up at night. Something that's causing some kind of anxiety here that you're worried about. A decision that might need to be made, a choice or the outcome of a situation, right? But whatever it is, it's something that's in your head and you're going over it again, over and over again. And it's causing you some kind of anxiety. Now, what I want you to know, if you are experiencing this kind of anxiety or this kind of fear-based mindset that's causing you some kind of anxiety, I don't know if you can see it too. You probably can't because of the lighting. In this particular card, there is a tornado here, okay, a little thunderstorm. But as you see it, that this is getting ready to move out of this person's life, right? But they're still worrying about it because it's still there. You can still see it in the picture. But since it's like close to the outer of the picture, it's getting ready to exit out of this person's life. But yet it's still on the forefront of their mind because it's still in the picture, but it's getting ready to leap out of the picture. Now, with me saying all that, the reason I'm saying all that is because whatever you're worried about at this time is getting ready to, it's already in the process of moving out of your energy, okay? There's still some residual there. I hope I said that right. Residual, whatever. It's still some old baggage, some old things still there that you probably have to contend with or deal with, which is causing you some kind of anxiety. For some of you, I do feel like this is a choice about a particular relationship. Whether you have or are continuing to decide if you want to move forward with a relationship, enter a relationship, or deal with something when it comes to a particular relationship that's causing you guys anxiety, okay? You also have here compassion, but the compassion card came in reverse here, okay? So I'm going to read this to you as well. It says, emotional detachment or self-criticism may be blocking your energy, okay? Open your heart to connection. So again, I feel like some of you, when it comes to a particular relationship, kind of with this anxiety card, of course, not all of you, but for some of you who are dealing with a particular relationship, I feel like it's something around that relationship where you need to make a choice about it or a decision of what you're going to do about it. I believe that there was some kind of issue there. But with this reverse being here, this compassion it was upright, but for you it's reversed. So it's reminding you to have compassion for yourself and others as you go through this situation, okay? You have maybe been detaching yourself here, maybe not speaking to people or not speaking to someone. As you go through this process, maybe, you know, this just happened, maybe it's already happened, or maybe it's been happening. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? Some of you could be doubting yourself or criticizing yourself at this time, Pisces. This is saying for you to open your heart, and the best way to open your heart is with self-love. Even if people are not showing up in our life the way we want to for us, even when, you know, things are hard sometimes, or even difficulties in relationships, this is a call for you guys to open up and have compassion for yourself at this time, all right? And I want to remind you of that if you are feeling any kind of this anxiety situation. That's why you hear me repeat that, okay? Because it's important to know that you're in the process of getting ready to heal and things are getting better for you. Now, with that being said, let's get into the tarot portion of your reading. I say that because your overall energy is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters here. It's an opportunity to heal, to go down a new path. You're not exactly there. Again, that's why I was trying to remind you about that storm there in the picture there, right there, okay? So this is like saying that you're not exactly out of the boat. You're still in the boat. You're still in the water. However, where you're headed in the boat is somewhere calmer, somewhere better, where there's smooth water, not choppy water, okay? So you're in a process of healing. This is departure. So some of you could also be thinking about moving, relocating, or something in your life it has ended, shifted, or changed to some degree, okay? But wherever has happened, let me put it that way, has happened, it's getting, it's in the process of changing for the better, okay? So you're in the process of healing. You're in the process of going down a new path for yourself. You're in the process of things becoming better. What I want to give you is a little piece of advice if you are experiencing any kind of anxiety and you're not right exactly where you want to be. It's for you to stay dedicated to what it is that you do want in your life. Even if things right now, at the present moment, don't seem all that great. But it's still you're headed down a good direction here. Just stay, dedicated to your vision or what it is that you want to happen, okay? Now, in the recent past here, I had blockage. So again, things was not moving. There was some kind of stalemate. There was some kind of block. There was some kind of end or a setback here in some of you guys' life here with this being in the recent past, okay? So this was not a complete stop to wherever your journey is, but this was a delay or a block, okay? It says progress is halted. It's not the right moment, okay? A clear direction, it needs to be here. So let's say some of you, because I do feel like some of you, this is a relationship. I have the Lovers here twice. And this represents a choice. A good number of you have to need to make a choice in a certain direction you want to go down. It's like, I feel like some of you have been holding on to something, but still wanting something new to come in. But in order to get the new thing, you have to be able to release the old thing, okay? You have to be able to really make a choice and really fulfill yourself in that choice. You have to really exercise going down that choice, okay? So this in your recent past is like a blockage. So Spirit can't align those things for you because we're not being committed, right? We're not committed to the choice we made, okay? So if some of you say, I want to meet a soulmate, I want my soulmate, but yet, you may be still holding on to your ex, or you're still telling yourself negative things, or you're still not opening yourself up, how can you meet them? And this is just an example, all right? So it's not like saying that these things can't happen. It's saying that it's blocked, right? It's blocked because you're not moving towards what you say you want. And sometimes doing that is making a clear decision, a choice in what we want, and allowing things to move out of our life that no longer need to be. It's moving those blocks out of our life, right? For a good number of you in the process of a journey, you're getting ready to get what it is that you want. You're getting ready to go down a decision, make a decision here. For a lot of you, this has to do with a particular relationship in your life, because I have the Lovers here. I have the Lovers here twice. And this is telling you to be strong and finally make a decision on what it is that you want. Maybe it's an existing relationship. Maybe it's a person that you've been dealing with for a long time and you've kind of been going back and forth. I don't know, If it's not love, but love has been here twice. If it ain't love, this is a big call here. This is a major arcana. This is a big call for you guys to gather your strength and to commit to making a choice on a particular path that you want to go down in your life. A lot of times we say, well, the universe will just do what it does. But we have to also participate. And how we participate is saying what it is that we want to experience in this journey. And be able to, strong enough, because you have the Strength card here, to commit to that we want to go down those things, those pathways that align with what it is that we want. We can't get that if we're still holding on to old things that we know don't work. When we haven't committed completely to what it is that we do want, we're kind of on, I hear the fence. I heard the word on the fence, okay? So some of you could be on the fence here. You're not really making a decision on what it is you want, but it's a call for you guys to do that. Spirit really is saying that it's time for you guys to finally make a choice and a decision, and you might be feeling a lot of pressure to do that. You might feel that already with that anxiety card. And Spirit is telling you to make sure that you continue to have compassion for yourself as you go through this process of making this decision, because you are in a process of healing here. Stay dedicated to what it is that you want and your vision for yourself, and know that you can get it and it's already lining up for you. Okay? Make the choices that you need to make. Free yourself where you need to free yourself, because you have the Fool here, right? The Fool is about taking a leap of faith in the unknown. So this is about you guys making plans for the future and going down a whole new pathway for yourself. You might need to leave some things behind, people, places, and things, in order for you to create something new for yourself and going down a whole new path of life, okay? So this could be why you have some anxiety. Some of you are already experiencing that. Some of you already know that it's a choice that needs to be made in your life. Some of you it's going to be in your relationship. Some of you it's just your overall life. It's maybe something that you've been doing for a while and you've been on the fence, and you maybe been fear of the outcome of this choice, because you don't know what's going to happen once you make a decision. You're in a position of creation here with this Two of Wands. And the Lovers also to represent a choice. Some of you might need to make a choice between two people. I don't know. Some of you. Okay, some of you could be dealing with Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, and a Sagittarius could be here. For some of you, don't have to be any of those people. Those are just some of the people here. But see, I don't know if you can see that well. This man is holding the world in his hands as he looks into the unknown and look at, the future. And he's not sure what the future holds, but he knows why he holds the world in his hand. He's in the process of creating by his choice where his future lies, right? So some of you are feeling that way right now. You're feeling like there is a choice or decision that needs to be made on a certain direction that you need to go down. For some of you, it's going to be an existing relationship, a partnership. And some of you, it's just going to be, like I said before, in your overall life where you can't continue to keep maybe working at this job or doing this or doing that. Or you can't continue to keep staying here. Or this doesn't work for you anymore. And maybe you're in a position where they say you got to go. I don't know. It's going to be different. But it's causing you some kind of anxiety because you're fearing what the outcome is going to look like. Okay? And with this being said, Pisces, just making sure I'm checking my timer. Okay, just to be sure here, Pisces, I want to let you know, as you are kind of maybe worried about the choice that you're about to make, just know that overall energy here, that you're getting ready to go to calmer waters as your overall energy. And you also have Temperance with you, which is also is healing and balancing out your life, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Have strength to make the choice you need to make, because things are going to start pushing. Once you make a choice and a decision on a certain path for yourself, things are going to get better. They're going to unfold if you are feeling any kind of anxiety at this time, okay? That is what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. Please come back to the channel, okay? I'm uploading new videos every week. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until you're back here, bye for now.